Yeah. Ghost, we make him fly like a ghost. If he want talk on the game, the heater gon' turn into toast. If he pull out and we spliffed him, he was just doing a distance. Promise we ain't gon' miss him. His soul gon' fly when we lift him. Bye, good riddance. Why is this haunting her feelings? To the top on a mission. I got a shot, take it with precision. You ain't up if you ain't down to get it. Fuck your vibe if you ain't vibing with us. No, no, no. Bye, bye, bye. Clock him out. He ain't gon' talk when the Glock is off. You ain't gon' talk when the Glock is off. Headshot, knock him out. Get him, bye, good riddance. Sorry I had to do this. Sorry I'm being a nuisance. I just gotta get it. I'm Mary Jeans on my Louis V for the belt. 2 G's for the belt. Know the heater gon' make him out. Promise the heater gon' make him out. OD niggas know me. I just move along with the hand I throw.
Hey everybody, how are you? Happy Friday. Okay, Pat, I can't see. I don't know what you said. This was the first comment that I see. Hey Shayna, how are you, sweetie? I've missed you. Hey Hoggets. Hiya, how are you, Michelle? Sweetie pie. Hi Viva La Roca, how are you, sweetie pie? Hi Pat Wetzel. I can't see what you said. Maybe you can repeat it. Sorry. Hi Vera, my sweetie. Hey JJ Manita, how are you, sweetie pie? JJ, I dropped the link for you. I'm not sure if you want to come up. I didn't want to, I know you haven't been feeling well. I know it's a full moon, I'm telling you. Hi Just John, how are you? So nice to see you. Hey Welsh, how are you, beautiful, my sweetie pie? Okay, let me just say hi. Make sure I say hi to everybody. I think I did. I still have not been able to find my glasses. Oh, I thought I turned it up. Hi everybody. Hey Bliss Chris, how are you, sweetie? I still have not been able to find my glasses, guys. I have no idea. Maybe I threw it out in the garbage by accident. That's the only thing I can think of because I've looked everywhere. I may have thrown it in the trash by accident and then we took it out. I don't know. I'm going to keep looking. Still can't find my glasses. So my headaches have been getting worse because I don't have my glasses. Again, I got the crooked glasses. Whatever. So, hey, Pamela Barr, how you doing? She said my New York angel. Oh, okay, that's my sweetie. Yes, that's my girl, my Pat. So, hi everybody, how are you? Again, let me drop the link for JJ. JJ, do not feel obligated because I know, like I said, she hasn't been feeling well. But just in case you wanted to come up, I meant to drop it earlier. I was just, guys, I gotta put these glasses on. I cannot see. I was just watching Just Jules and got caught up. I want to say, I want to talk about the craziness here on YouTube. I'm gonna do it in a general way because whatever. Hey, Corn's mom, how are you, my sweetie pie? But before that, I want to say, okay, hey, Manita, what the hell? JJ, oh, there you go. Hi, JJ. Sorry, excuse me. Before we start, I wanted to say many of us have put up community tabs. Terry Lynn, Heidi, a few, Danny, many creators have put up community tabs, have said something. JJ put up a community tab. I did as well. This is so some people may have an issue because we are going to talk about general YouTube stuff. And before that, we're going to talk about this situation. Now, the reason I'm doing that is because this is the first time I'm coming live since I found out the situation about Mims. Mims is a friend. I just don't think it's right if I just come live and don't mention it. That won't sit right with me. So you really can't win with people if you mention it. They're like, it's in bad taste. If you don't mention it, to me that's worse. So again, I'm not gonna let people dictate what I say. So Mims had a stroke. She had multiple strokes. She had strokes on both sides of her brain. I'm only sharing what we were told. Her family has
Mhm.
asked for prayers and privacy, nothing else. Okay. I'm sharing this because some people may
Yes.
have not known. She is in the hospital. She's in ICU. She is, that is all the information we have. Again, her husband, her children have asked for prayers and privacy. Her husband and her family have been in multiple chats. Hi, happy being me. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, Shay. Um, so I just wanted to say that we love Mims. We are keeping all positive thoughts, um, healing vibes, love, all of that. We're keeping everything we say, anything we
Yes.
type, positive, uplifting. Um,
Hmm. That's right. That's right. She's going to wake up.
she's gonna wake
I have
up
faith. She's going to wake up.
too. And we want to put that, we want to manifest that. So that's what we're putting out, and it doesn't
Yes.
matter if, even if Mims wasn't our friend, we don't want anyone to go through this. Well,
No.
and I'm gonna
She's a
leave it at
mother.
that. She's a mother, grandmother, wife, a friend.
Yes, and they all love her, and it's as you can imagine, in your own families, there's something like that, and I'm grateful. I know Terry Lynn and Heidi and Danny. They haven't been able to give a whole lot of info, but what they did give, I'm grateful for, just to know, any sort of little updates or anything that we can find out. I'm grateful that they came live and told everybody, because I was wondering, I just thought she was on vacation or something, and I had thought about it, and I'm praying for her, and I'm thinking good thoughts, and there is power in prayer. It
Yes,
works. If you don't believe in prayer, you don't believe in God, whomever you pray to, pray, go ahead, positive thoughts, positive
yes,
vibes. If you're spiritual, just send them, not only Mims, but for her family and her loved
yes,
ones, her close friends, to be able to be there for her, because I'm sure like it's really hard on the family too. So we're praying for them.
yes. We're praying for Mims. We're praying for her closest friends, her family, her children, her grand. We're just sending out love, and been
Yes.
praying nonstop. We are doing an online vigil, which means our energy, she's in our thoughts continuously. Um, and that's all we can do. Okay. And
And isn't there some kind of prayer tonight too?
yes, yes, on even on Reddit, it's been amazing. I'm gonna look exactly where it is and put it in my community tab. Hi Tina, I'm sorry. Hey sis, how are you? Hi Trisha, sorry. How are you, Mama? Hey, Chronic Space. I'm sorry. Hey, Black Cat Music. How are you guys? So, thank you for being here. Aw, Joe, be praying for Mims.
Oh,
Hi,
that's
Joe.
cute.
That's
I love
beautiful.
that.
I love that too. So, we wanted to start off with that again because it wouldn't seem right to come live and not mention it. That's,
Yeah, it's weird. It would be weird,
you
and
know,
very again, like, disingenuous. Like,
yeah,
like, even the way that Jules talked about it, she talked about it, with care, not just,
yes,
willy nilly and getting right into music and talking the crap and all of that. It's important to acknowledge, that somebody in the community is suffering right now and needs help, needs help through prayer.
yes. So, we wanted to put that first and foremost. Again, Uh, we love Mims and we would never be disrespectful to her. and we are going to talk about stuff, but again, we would not start the stream without mentioning Mims. That's not a thing. Just like anyone in our community, we would acknowledge what they're going through, and so we wanted to do that. Okay.
Yes.
If we do get updates that the family shares, we will keep you guys posted in our community tabs as well, when they're allowed to share what they want to share. Again, they've asked for nothing but prayers and privacy. And I don't think that that's a lot to ask
Right.
for. And we should respect their
It's not.
wishes. So we want to say
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Just the way we would want our own family member. We wouldn't want people from the internet, trying to pry or reach out or, from what I understand from what Terry Lynn said and Heidi, the family reached out to them
Yes.
because, they know Mims, like they're friends. They've met in real life.
Yeah. Yeah.
So reached out, and I'm grateful that they were able to, explain. And, it had me thinking after hearing particularly one stream, that Jules was playing today. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I need to talk to my friends. Like
Yeah.
what would I want done if God forbid
Right.
something, or what would you
Right.
want done, for online stuff,
Right.
of course you want to be respectful of the family. I always would, but would I want everybody knowing? I don't,
Right.
I wouldn't care because, I would want people to be there for my friends and my family. And I think that Mims would want that too. And I think she would be doing the exact same thing she's doing now. And I don't want people to speak about Mims like in past tense, because I've heard that a few times, and
Yeah, we're not doing
it's
that
like a
shit.
guttural reaction. It's like,
We're
what are you
not.
doing?
Yeah,
No,
we're not doing that.
she's waking up. She's gonna be okay.
Yes.
Right now,
Yes.
she, her brain is resting and doing what it needs to do, but she's gonna be back to her
Yes.
old messy Mims.
Yes.
That's
If
what she's gonna
you
be.
have any negative, please keep that to yourself. Don't manifest that energy out here to other people. You want to be a pessimist, please keep that to yourself. I'm trying to be easy right now.
Yes.
I wasn't gonna go live because I was upset. There was something I wanted to say. Oh, JJ, and I think that that's an important point. I think that it did make me think, that I want to make sure that my family knows who to reach here. God forbid, if
Yes,
anything were to
exactly.
happen, I wouldn't just want to not have my friends know something or not have contact with each other. So I think it's important to have a plan in place for that. Like my sons have JJ's number and vice versa. I think it's very important. Um, you never know. And my friends are very important to me, and I would never want anything to happen and them not know. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to make sure my sons have a few phone numbers and my friends have a few phone numbers. That way, I don't ever want to leave.
Yeah, I thought about that. I'm like,
Yeah.
I thought about that because, like Jules knows, like we're close and she hears me talk about other people and she knows that, but she doesn't know the phone number. She doesn't, I have a passcode
Yeah.
on my phone. None of them know
She means
to
her
go into
Jules.
Discord.
Sorry.
Like how
Yeah.
my
JJ means
Jules,
her
yes, my
Jules.
Jules, my daughter.
Yes.
Yeah, my daughter's name is Jules as well.
Yes.
So, it had me really thinking today, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm like, I need to make sure, because I would want my friends to know and not just think that I just wasn't wanting to talk to them or answer them, because that's what would happen.
Yeah.
Unless, and for you, I would be calling your sons. I'd stalk them, take a
Yeah,
flight.
definitely.
Where the hell's my girl at? You're holding her up in a closet somewhere?
Right, exactly. And I think that these are important conversations to have. First of all, we love Mims. Like I said, this is the first time we're live since we found out about Mims. And there's no way we're gonna come live and not speak about her and not let everyone know how much she means to us. And she, like we said, there is an online vigil going, and we will keep that vigil going for her. and we will keep the
Yes.
positive vibes going. Um, and that's all we're going to do.
Even Reddit.
Even Reddit has been amazing. Yes.
Yeah,
Not
shout
even
out to
Reddit. Reddit,
Reddit because
I like Reddit, but yeah, they've been amazing. They've been amazing. So shout out to Reddit for that.
yeah, they have. No,
Yeah.
because usually, they're ready to, shred someone when the person may need to be shredded or maybe not, it's just an opinion of theirs or
Yeah.
whatever. But this was no, and they even put up the moderators that they're not going to allow, any negative comments,
That's
that
right.
her daughter, because she's got
Breezy.
kids. I think Terry Lynn said she has 7 grandkids.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Mims does not look old enough to be a grandma.
She doesn't. She
She doesn't.
doesn't. She
And
doesn't. God
she's
bless
got
her.
a teenage daughter. She's got a teenage daughter that dances and stuff. And if there's one thing I can say, when I see Mims, yeah, she likes the online stuff and she loves to get, her messy Mims. She loves to get in there and get messy. But there was no doubt that she loves her kids.
Oh, of
and
course.
that she put in
Definitely.
time with her kids. She wasn't just this
Mhm.
passive mom, come
No,
home from
she's
school, they
definitely
go
a
in their
dance
room,
mom.
whatever. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was all into it. And if you know anything about being a sports mom or dance mom, or that is some dedication, man.
Yeah.
Your life is living wherever they need to go, whatever they need to do. So regardless if she's messy online, whatever, she's still a very good-hearted
She
woman
is.
that has family and friends out there that care about
Yep.
her. And we just want to pray for her and think positive
Yep.
thoughts. And when she gets back, we're gonna have to give her a little boot in the ass for scaring everybody. But for
That's
now,
right.
we're gonna continue praying.
Yeah. Yep. So, hey, Breezy girl. Hey, Big Bad Wolf. I see people saying hi to
Hey,
my girl
Breezy.
crush, Vixie, but I don't see her. I don't know. It's weird. But hey, Vixie, I don't see
Girl
her. But
crush.
yeah, I don't see her. But okay.
The sexual harassment
I know.
will commence.
I know. But hi, everybody. So we wanted to say that again. Our hearts are with Mims. We love her. Um, and I'm gonna be a little easy today. I didn't want to go live because if I'm honest, I'm kind of upset. Um, and I had scheduled it, so you guys mainly know when I schedule something, I don't like to cancel it. That's why I usually don't schedule things so like soon before, because I gauge how I'm feeling. Dealing with some stuff in my personal life that I keep to myself. There goes my Vixie. Oh, with your your membership milestone. Okay, that's why I didn't see it because I'm not on my phone. Okay, sorry about that. And sorry guys, I did notice in my last streams people were commenting with their milestones, and I'm so sorry guys. Thank you all for being my members. I appreciate you guys, and I'm sorry if I'm not looking at my phone. I don't see that, and they need to fix that because that's so annoying with that. And thank you for being a member for 4 months, Vixie. I appreciate you. Um, but there's just a lot. There's just so much crap. People have lost their damn minds. Like seriously. And people could say the same to me, right?
Yeah, they have.
Been lost their damn mind. Yeah. I know. But I think that
For what? For what? What? How have you lost your mind? No, you're not. You're not acting batshit crazy. No, there are a few people out here acting batshit crazy. There's no other way to explain it. Just like off the wall. What are you doing? You're a little too consumed. Like, I think people need to just take a step back and breathe. And because it's been very intense. And every time we say that we don't think it could get worse or that things are really bad right now, or I want it to go back to the way it used to be, well, when were people ever not batshit crazy?
true.
Like, there's a few that really have been for a while,
Yeah.
and it's just and then some, you're seeing their real personalities come out, and it's like, whoa, okay, there's the person I saw like, a year ago. And
Yeah.
it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah. And it's a lot. And people are filled with so much hate. And I think a lot of masks have slipped or they just ripped them shits off of their faces. They just don't. And I'm talking about oh my God, I said metaphoric like Jen. Like I'm talking about figurative masks. Um People just don't seem to care anymore, and it's really, really bad. We talked about this before, and I'm not gonna get too much into it because we're gonna do a part two of the victim mentality, but that has taken over social media. I can't stress that enough. Hi, Marianne. How
Yeah.
are you, sis? This playing victim and poor me and woe is me and I'm being bullied and I'm being dogpiled on and oh, it's ridiculous online. And we always talk about accountability. I don't think people really know the meaning of that or taking responsibility um for shit you do or say online. It's much easier to blame the world. You know, you're just unlucky in life. You're just, poor you. Everybody just misunderstands you, or it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I know for the most part, I get in trouble because of the crap that comes out of my mouth. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not a victim of
Right.
anybody online. There's some people that have said some stuff that I don't agree with. Some of it I don't care. Um, but I know that I played a part in all of that. You know what I mean? I definitely played a part in everything that has happened. Wait, is Pat Wetzel blocked? No, I see Pat right here.
No, I
I see
see
her.
Pat. No, I think she was trying to send you a DM. I don't know if it was on. I'm not sure where. Pat, where were you trying to send her something on? Because I see you and Cindy can see you, but I don't know. Maybe you were trying to send her a
Yeah, I don't
message or
know if
something on
you have a I I'm
IG.
not on
I'm not sure.
Twitter. I'm not on Twitter. So anybody that I'm not on Twitter. I can't remember my password. That's the only reason why my Twitter is still up, or I would have taken my whole entire Twitter down. So I have no access to my Twitter. I don't go to Twitter at all. At all. That's an app I don't use, just like Facebook. I don't use those. So I'm not on Twitter at all. IG is 3 to 5 days, but I what I tend to do, if you email me, I will give people, I mess with my phone number because I'm not afraid of that. Like, what are you gonna do? Dox me? You can't find my address or any of that. So yeah, no, thank you, Welsh. I appreciate that. Um, yeah, make sure you're on live chat too. And wait, I saw Ovixie. So I wanted to say this. I don't know if Happy Being Me is still here. I DM'd you on IG, Happy. I'm not sure if you saw it. Shay bought Happy Being Me a palette from CXC Beauty. Beautiful palette. She
It's
also bought
nice.
me a palette.
Mm-hmm.
She bought me the April Showers palette. I'm so excited.
Oh,
Yeah. So
that's so sweet.
yes, that was so nice. She sent me like the tracking for it. So I want to send it to Happy Being Me, her palette, when it arrives at my house. So thank you, Shay. I wanted to say that that was really, really kind of you. So sweet. I was so excited. So when Vixie just said it about the palette, I was like, oh my God, she sent me that palette. I'm so excited. And I did see Welsh's video, the box that Shay sent her with all the Jeffree Star, like that was beautiful. I started cooking,
Aw,
watching the video.
so
Yeah,
sweet.
it was really, really nice. And so things like that kind of even out YouTube for me. Um, so I appreciate that. Hi, Miss Manda. How are you, sis? Thank you, sweetie. Love you too, Miss Manda. Thank you for the super chat. Um, so just
Yeah,
all
I
the
would like
time.
to send Happy something as well.
Mhm.
I don't know if I should send it to you or I can send it directly to
Maybe
her. I
you
don't
just
know if
send
she
it to
would
her.
give me
Yeah.
her address or yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, it depends. If you want to, if not, it's okay because I wouldn't, ask you to dox yourself. But I don't dox people. I
Yeah,
just
no,
don't. I don't
that's not
believe
a
in it.
thing.
I would not, as mad as I could get at people, I couldn't sleep with myself at night knowing that I could potentially put somebody and their kids or family in danger. I just
Yeah,
wouldn't do it. I
never.
just don't.
That's not a thing. excuse me, people we've fallen out with, JJ's been doxxed and we know the name and know and
Yep.
the address. That's just not a thing. Um,
Yep.
we're not perfect. Like we've made mistakes, but that's just certain things we don't do. We just don't do it. We're not gonna dox you, say your name and your address, and there's just no point to that. We're not trying to intimidate anybody into silence. You don't like us, we don't like you, we go about our business. Buying culture. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right. Well, it's like Jules was saying today, like, it, you don't, how did she say it? I don't know. Go ahead. I'll think about how she said it because it's so true. Like she had mentioned about, people, I don't know, making this practically their whole lives, like not kind of seeing the bigger picture. And some people just really get down and dirty, like behind the scenes. And I don't
Yeah.
know.
And
I'm a little like out of it because of everything I've been seeing lately. I just can't believe it. I just
I
can't.
can't either.
It's one thing to say someone's name, but
Okay.
addresses and all of that, and employment and those kind of thing, and kids' names and all of that. And you could go back and forth. You could do that all day long. I could do that. It doesn't take
Yeah.
me anything to look up people. I've said that a million times before. If I wanted to, I could.
Yeah.
I haven't. I have not. There's only one person that I actually put their name into Google, and even then, it was like I don't freaking know. I didn't do it where I could have done it if I wanted to.
Right.
Meaning, like I have access to LexisNexis. I have to have it. As a professional, my license and everything is attached to it. I would never think to put someone's name from online into that so I can find out everything about them, their families, their credit, their all. No,
No,
nothing
why
is
would you
worth that. And
jeopardize?
it's a little creepy if
It
people do
is.
that.
It's not a little
Yeah, I'm
creepy.
not,
It's
no,
a
hell
lot
no, I ain't
creepy.
jeopard.
It's a lot creepy. The
It
book.
really is. It really is. And I would feel like a total creeper about it because the reality is, like I shut my MacBook, I could turn notifications off on my phone. I don't see it, I don't hear it, nothing's going on. Like
Right.
that's just the way it is. I could walk away
Right.
from it tomorrow, but I do really enjoy a lot of people on here. It's not all bad. Yeah, a
I
lot
do
of the stuff
too.
we see is batshit crazy and it's like a train wreck where you can't look away.
Yeah.
However, I could look away if I really wanted to and
Yeah.
needed to.
Yeah. I agree. And hi, Stacy Avocado. Stacy Avocado. How are you, Stacy, sweet girl? And Miss Manda, I will call you this week. I'll wait till after Easter and then I'll call you, Mama. Um, but I agree. I've never Googled anybody, not even Googled, like, listen to me, listen, Linda. I don't get paid for that shit, and even if I did get paid for that, don't pay me for that shit because I'm not doing it. I just don't honestly, I would never fix my mouth to lie. I don't see a point in that. I don't care enough. I don't care enough. If I think that you're a bitch,
Right,
here,
right.
I think
There are a
you're a
lot of
bitch.
people
That's
though
it.
that are like these moral police. Right. And there's people on here that are like the damn moral police and want to get up and, spout from like everybody listen to me. I know
In the
the
YouTube
answers and you're a
Bible and
dummy
shit.
and you're
Like, get out of
stupid.
here.
And
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Stop it. Because you're in this community and your ass is just as messy, if not messier, because you're doing all this behind the scenes kind of BS and you've been caught in numerous lies before.
Yep.
And this can apply to many people. So it's funny to me when someone at all in any of these YouTube communities, because all of them have drama.
Of
All of
course.
them. Some is much nastier. If
Fire
you were to go
night.
over into the little like the mommy community that I watch,
Yeah,
you
no, thank
want to talk about
the reactors. Thank you.
ruthless. Those reactors, man, let me tell you, they will tell you about yourself, your entire personality, your mother's personality, your grandmother's personality. They're going to tell you how you look. They're going to make fun of any little imperfection you have. It's
Right.
wild. Whereas if you do that, saying the anti-KJ and you start look shaming. People are like, oh my God, unsubscribe. I can't support you. You know, you
Yeah.
said someone has man boobs. Can't support you. It's just weird. It's like, grow up. Come on. Is that like, I get it. I don't, first thing I think people lose an argument if what they go to is looks. If they have to go, oh, you got hair on your chin, you're fat, you're too skinny, you're bald, you're whatever, you kind of lose the argument. Like,
Right.
do you have nothing? And I say that about doxers too. It's like, are you that mad at, being dragged for filth for something that came out of your mouth that your only retaliation is to go and dox someone? Because that's what it seems like.
Yeah.
It really does. It's like, oh yeah, you're going to be an asshole to me? Well, I'm going to put you in danger. Here, everybody.
Yeah, because that's a way
Wild.
to try to shut someone up. That's the only reason you
Yep.
dox somebody, to show them that you have an upper hand on them, and to try to intimidate them into silence. That's, the only behind the scenes crap that I do is vent to my friends. And anything that I've
That's it.
learned,
That's it.
trust me, anything I say privately, I will stand behind publicly. Anything I say privately, I will, if I called you a bitch in private, I'll call you a bitch in public. So, and I mean that, but it's
Right.
not like I would like let's say Big Bad Wolf. I love her, right? Whenever I see her, we're kind to each other, all of that. She's a member here. No one could ever say that I was in a DM bad mouthing Big Bad Wolf, right? I'm here. I'm like, hey, Big Bad Wolf, how are you, girl? And then in private, I'm like, yeah, Big Bad Wolf is a bitch. I can't stand her ass. And oh my God, she makes me sick. I don't do shit like that. I don't do that. If I don't like you, I don't mess with you. No, sorry, Big Bad Wolf. I was using you as an
I know,
example.
right?
I won't talk to you. I
Thanks.
just ignore you. You don't exist to me. You know what I mean? But I can't do the fake stuff, like not, oh my God, hey girl, JJ with the hair, she just bounced. I won't do that. You don't have to worry about that crap with me, because I actually hate that shit. I hate when people do that to me. You don't like me, that's fine. You don't have to like me. Just don't come and act like, oh, selfie, yes, girl, yes. And then I see you in another chat with your defective cloak of invisibility talking crazy about me. Like, I'm not gonna call you out. I'm just not gonna fuck with you, because I'm like, okay, you're a fraud. You're a fraud. And I don't need that. I don't need that. I liked it when it was solely about YouTube behavior. However, when it goes to body shaming, look shaming, and calling people nasty names, that's what I don't like. I don't like it either. I don't like it either. Because we're not all perfect. We're not all supermodels, and everybody's idea of beauty or whatever. Oh, you need the link again. Okay, sorry, JJ. Um, is different, and I think that our differences are what makes us beautiful. Um, and I think that it's just corny. It's juvenile. It's immature. You know what I mean? And it shows that you really, to me, and I'm not trying to. Well, yeah, I am. I'm gonna say it. You lack intelligence if that has to be your go-to in every argument. Oh, you're fat, or you're ugly, or you're. You have nothing of substance to say, no argument, no valid argument, in my opinion, if that is where you have to go with it. Hi, Sue Elliott. How are you, beautiful? So nice to see you. That's just how I feel about it. Yeah, yes, I hate it. I hate it. I respect people that are like, selfie, meh, not really for me. I'm like, feelings mutual, girl. I respect that. You know what I mean? But I hate it. Like, especially like if you come into my chat, my space, and you're like, earth. And then I see you in another chat talking the worst shit, the worst shit. Like, it's like, why? Why do it? I don't, why? Por qué? JJ with the hair, girl. Why you throwing yourself out of the damn chat?
I don't know. I don't even know how that happened, but it wasn't like I went to the garage, so I don't know.
You just muted yourself like.
Yeah, exactly. I was just like, bye, I'm out. No, but I get definitely what you're saying. That shit is very frustrating. I think that some people
"Mm,
just want to fit in, so they'll
yes,
go into a chat and kind of join the conversation, regardless if they know what they're talking about or not. And then they start to believe that because they continue to go into a chat, and you might believe something of someone. And I won't do that anymore. In the beginning, I did that when I first started on YouTube, being
mhm,
even being a sub. I did that, but I didn't understand it was happening. Like, I thought, oh my gosh, these few hundred people is saying so and so is this person. But then, my, I'm not usually a follower, so I'm so bothered by the fact that I had ever thought certain ways about people because of what other people said, and
yeah,
not or hearing the words that somebody else said, but then having someone else interpret them. It's like, wait a minute, if you really listen to it and you hear the context, that's not what they were saying at all. And I see that a lot. Now, when you look at somebody like Jen Bailey, nah, man, like all the bad shit, it's true. It's
yeah,
true.
yeah.
Like,
It's true, and then some.
there's
It's
no
true, and then
saving
some.
grace. Yes, and then
Yeah.
some. There's no saving grace there. There's no,
Mhm.
and from what it sounds like, you know, um, and a trigger warning, everybody, just trigger warning. From what it sounds like, the girl Haley, which is just absolutely heartbreaking, with Jen Bailey. Now, Haley, I don't know if they're married or not married, but this Haley girl is, we'll just say married because they have a baby together, um, with a boy, Jake. And Jake is Jen Bailey. I guess they were best friends and grew up together. And Jen did all kinds of crazy shit. And Haley said the other day that Jen is a actual predator and had Ard, her baby daddy or husband or boyfriend, whatever he is. And once she said that, and then he himself went on to Jen Bailey is weird. He started an Instagram or whatever and said the
Yeah,
things that he said that she said to him. I believe him. It was very specific.
yeah.
And when it comes to that, like, I've got nothing more for you. I'm sorry, man or woman, you're out here hurting kids. I got no respect for you. None.
Yeah, no, me either. And thank you. Yeah, trigger warning for that. But I have all sons. So there was always little boys around me. I can imagine coming out of the shower in a bra with teenage boys that their hormones are raging. First of all, that's not even a thing. That's not a thing. First of all, what? Ill? Like I can't. Um, and I
Right.
are parents that there are parents that want to feel wanted. Listen. It's weird me even saying that because there's no way that, like, there's honestly no way. My son's friends are still friends to this day, and they consider me their mother. They consider me their mom. Like Joe that comes into my chat, like that is my son. Like there's just no way. But then again, that's not where my mind is. First of all, I don't have low self esteem. I don't need to look to teenage boys or young boys to make me feel good about myself. Um, that's that's not even weird. That's criminal. That's criminal. Okay. And if I ever found out that one of my son's friends' mothers was ever inappropriate with my sons, I'm going to jail with a smile on my face. I'm going to
Yep.
jail with a smile on my face. I don't
I
care
said the
that my
same
sons are
thing.
grown. You ever were in a, that's why my sons, I did not allow my sons to sleep over in anyone's house. I didn't. Their friends slept over in my house because, again, I went through trauma as a kid and I trusted no one. I trusted no one. Like, I don't care. I wasn't going to wait for my sons to go through trauma to then have to deal with it. No, that's not a thing. They could come here if they want.
Well, And we're not talking about adult friends of your child. We're talking
No.
about when your kid was
Yes.
a teenager, like
Yes.
15 years old,
Yes.
and you're making these advances and sexual remarks and things to
It is
another
strange.
15-year-old boy. What the fuck is wrong with you?
It's
Seriously, like
and she
beyond.
is a
It's beyond.
hypersexual person.
Very,
She's
yes.
given her Clint oral sex on a live.
Hmm.
So
Send
it's
her
not
nudes to
right.
however many
It's
people.
not that
She don't
far
care.
out of the realm of possibility for me. And I don't think that this boy, again, his stories and what he said were very specific instances of situations, multiple situations. And I just don't see a reason to lie. Some people were upset because they said, "Oh, you waited till she was spiraling out of control." But then I see the flip side of that, right? She's been talking about these people, these young people, and she continues to talk about them. So
Yeah.
yeah, it will get you fired up. That's just like anybody that she's talking about, right? You may ignore it because you're like, okay, she's not well. But then she continues and she may say something that will just spark something in you, like, oh, F this. Remember when you
Yeah.
did X, Y, and Z? And maybe that is what happened with them. It just pushed them because she keeps talking about them, since she can't speak about her son, which she still does. Um, so you know what I mean? You have to be objective and realize that you have to see it from both sides. People are like, "Oh, she's not well," and you came out with it now. Maybe he felt like now was the opportunity to do it because he'll be believed, or maybe he felt pushed to that point that he finally brought it out. I don't know, but I'm not here to judge him. He was a kid. He's still a young guy and a young girl. She's the adult in this situation. She was the adult in the situation. And I'm sorry, I don't know. That's just
Yeah. No, she absolutely is. She was the adult the entire
yeah.
time. This is your child's
Me too,
friend.
baby.
And then the girl, the poor young girl, the way that Jen taunted her with the loss
Yeah,
of her baby. What the fuck is
yeah,
wrong with you? Like and we know she's not well, but we've also seen her use
yeah,
substances recently on a stream, at least suspected,
yes,
allegedly.
yes,
But that's what it looked like. I mean, it's what it looked like. And she does act quite
yep, yep,
irrational. And she can turn it on and off, which is odd. Like,
yes,
if you are seriously a mentally ill person that has no control over what you're saying and doing, you don't
yeah.
turn it off like that in front of cops. And she admits
Hey,
she's
Road Dogg.
highly manipulative. Rodar wants to know where the goddamn notebook is. Where's the notebook? Where's the notebook? Why
I
am I
don't know.
saying
Maybe in
GD? Oh
Alaska.
my God.
Maybe you checked Alaska? Maybe there.
Is it Alaska?
I don't know. Just throwing out
Goddamn the horse.
places.
I just said it again. I said it. GD. Why am I saying that? Especially during Holy Week. What is wrong with me? It's Good Friday. I'm sorry, everybody. I mean,
Yes,
gosh
it is
darn.
Good Friday. It is Good Friday. And Sue Elliott, I haven't seen you anywhere. Sorry, I know it's like mad late. She said it earlier. I haven't seen you anywhere. And I'm glad that you're back. We all need breaks sometimes. This does tend to be a bit much. Um, my channel, I talk about a lot of things. I talk about a lot of my life, but I've also learned not to overshare. And I once was I share too much. Again, I would still have shared my recovery, my addiction, because that was a main purpose of me starting a channel. But there's a lot of things that I wouldn't have shared here. So a lot of my personal life now, I don't share. Um, First of all, I don't share it because people are not well and they weaponize everything against people. And secondly, because I want to keep some of my stuff private and because I'm not a victim. I don't come here to play the victim. I don't come here to emotionally manipulate my peoples. And I know that we get to know each other and everybody cares. and things affect you guys. And so I'm aware of that. And I'm learning from past mistakes. I'm learning as I go. My journey on YouTube is evolving just like my journey in real life. And so I'm learning from past mistakes, and there's certain things that I don't share. And that's why I haven't been around as much. It's been hard. It's been hard. And so if you don't see me as much, guys, just know that I still care about you guys. I'm still gonna come Sundays, Mondays, either Wednesday or Friday, one of those. And I apologize for not being as consistent as I should be. Just know that I'm working on things in my personal life, and I won't share them here because I think that there's a time and a place for everything, and not everything is your burden to carry. That's not why I'm here on YouTube. I'm not here to burden everybody with everything. There's certain things that I love to share with you guys, but it's not your burden to bear, you know? And I think more people should realize that everything that happens in our personal lives is not our subscribers, our supporters' burdens to bear, not financially, not emotionally, not any of that, physically, none of that. A lot of people have become too entitled on YouTube, on TikTok. TikTok is like the worst. I'm telling you, I don't even know what made me create a TikTok. I haven't done any new TikToks. I've just been staying away from TikTok. It's too dark. It's too dark over there, and there's so much scamming, and not even JJ. It's the demanding. It's
I
demanding.
know.
People are demanding. This one person was like, "Can you send me $1? If everybody here, there's 300 people here, if everybody just sends me $1, I could get what I need." Somebody sent her $1. She flipped out. You actually sent me $1? What am I gonna do with $1? I'm gonna send you that dollar back. I was like, you just said if everybody just could send me $1. Somebody sent you $1. What am I actually gonna do with $1? What am I? I couldn't believe it. I
Wow.
could not believe it. Then there's this person that lives in a luxury apartment that is saying they don't have money for food and all this stuff.
Oh,
Please,
yeah. Yep.
and then
Yep.
talks about, oh, I'm going to get filler. Like, I can't, guys, you have to wake up to this, because there are people that are genuinely in need and don't do that crap. And then other people that are so entitled and expect that every expense they incur is on you guys to take care of them. Because why should I have to save money? Why should I have to spend or work or be a productive member of society when I could just come here and shed a tear or wah, and it's instantly in my account? Cash App,
Yeah.
Venmo, PayPal.
Right, right. Because, and it is manipulative
Gross.
because you bring on those waterworks and you tell these tragic stories, and people immediately want to make you feel
Yep.
better. So they're going to send you cash apps and listen, I don't count people's money. I don't care. I say, do you, get that
I do
money,
too.
do what you got to do. But there are limits, and there should be boundaries. There really should be.
Yes.
And Jules said that today about, and that's what I was thinking before, about
Wanda.
people not having boundaries, because there are some that just
Yes.
don't. And it's
Yes.
almost an unfair fight, because while I have a mouth, what I'm not going to do is dox people. I'm not
Mhm.
going to come up here and accuse someone unless I have some sort of proof. And even that, I am skeptical to put out, because I don't want to show anybody DMs or any kind of proof that I have. It's a really
Love
fine
you, girl.
line to walk. Yet
Yeah.
you have some people that there's no line at all. They're just going to trample all over that. If they're what It doesn't exist to them. They don't care. They will do whatever they have to do. They'll call your family. They'll contact your jobs and try to get you fired.
Don't.
It's
Yeah.
wild what people will do just because they don't like something that you said. And because they don't have the skills maybe to drag your ass from one end of the YouTube streets to the other, so they will dox you to
Yes.
intimidate you.
Yes. Yes. I'm sorry, you guys have me cracking up. It's true.
I
And
know,
this is,
right? You're so funny.
it's hilarious. Reading the chat is hilarious. You guys are fucking hilarious. And I agree. I just think people have lost sight of how privileged we are, especially as content creators. We are privileged, especially if you're monetized. Not even because, it's right. People that aren't monetized, subscribers, know that, so they donate privately to them. So don't ever think that any creators that have their Cash App going or whatever, that make content consistently, aren't being helped, because they are. You understand? Um, when they become monetized, people will do it with super chats or whatever. Some people still do it privately, but it's not your responsibility. It's not. That's a privilege. That's a privilege, getting donations, getting super chats, memberships. All of this
Hmm.
is not a right. And I've been saying it, I can't even, for years on YouTube. None of this stuff that we are privileged to get from you guys is a right. The only
Hmm.
right we have is the right to come on YouTube, create a channel, and even with that, you have to be very careful, because if you break TOS, that right is stripped away from you. You lose your channel. That is the only right we have to make content and all of that. All of that other stuff is a privilege. And the
Yeah.
level of entitlement that I see on social media is mind blowing, like in every way. The victim mentality is the biggest thing on YouTube. You don't agree with somebody, or you, whatever. Oh, you bullied me, or you're trying to, you're homophobic, or you're whatever, right? And they minimize the real issues, the real racism. I don't see these social justice warriors, this performative crap. I don't see them calling out the racism, you know.
Yep.
Um, I don't see it. I don't see it. And it's easy for people that are not people of color to do performative activism, because they haven't lived it. They haven't lived the experience. So they can pick and choose when they decide to talk about racism, because it doesn't affect them personally. And so I'm tired of that too. Listen, man, the sec part two of victim mentality, people not gonna be too happy with me. They're not gonna be too happy
Yeah.
with me.
They're probably not going to be happy
And I
with me
don't
either,
care.
but you know, both of us will stand and listen. I hate this
That's true.
phrase, your truth, my truth, her truth, because it's like, okay,
It's the truth.
no, because it's the truth, right? Like
Right.
there's facts, and then there's, shit you're trying to weave in there as a fact that ain't a
Right.
fact.
Right.
So I don't like that at
Yep.
all. However, I think that we all, have to
Good.
have the right to say what we want to say, but some people are just extremely hurtful and take it to an entirely different level.
Yeah.
Entirely different. It's like, what,
They think
and
you're
almost,
popular.
when I was doxxed, Cindy and a few other people in the chat now, like I was kind of stunned, like, really? Really?
Yeah.
That's what you're gonna do? Like, you fucking loser? Like that's what you're
Yeah.
gonna do? And
Yeah.
in a way, it was almost freeing because it's like,
It was liberating,
okay,
right?
yep.
You don't have
I'm
that
just like,
fear
okay,
anymore. Yeah,
yeah,
it's done.
okay, you doxed me. Now what? Because there's nothing that you're gonna find at
Right.
all. And if there
Right.
was ever anything, I would say it, or at least I probably have said it, because I'm I'm very private with a lot,
Yes.
but at the same time, I can be an open book too. I
Hmm.
can be with, like, my hopes, my dreams, all that stuff, things I'm
Right.
doing, and I'm an open book with that stuff. But then there are things like my family life and the dynamics and all of that. No. But I can say that my family life, if somebody were to try to call
Thank
one of
you.
my family
Hmm.
members, it
Yeah.
probably wouldn't be a good thing. They would
Oh,
just
it
be
wouldn't.
hung up on,
Yeah.
ignored. They
Cursed
would,
out.
it depends on who you're calling. If you call my sister, she's gonna bitch ass out for even
Right.
suggesting that, she's going to talk some shit on her sister. Like,
Yeah.
that doesn't happen. But I understand
Yes.
that there are
Yes.
some that may, the family dynamics are hard. When you're
Yeah,
family, you don't get to choose each other. So
no,
I can see how in some families, if you're not tight or you're not close, that it's very easy for somebody with an agenda to wiggle themselves in there and cause all kinds of damage like a damn virus. It's
yep,
happened. It's
yes,
happened on YouTube and it's sick and it should have never happened. It should never, ever, ever, ever happen. That is probably one of the worst things that
right.
I have ever witnessed. No, it is the worst thing. And I've witnessed a lot of shit like with online and stuff. But when you wiggle yourself and worm yourself in there like a damn virus to cause issues against the real life family because you don't like somebody on the internet, it's just not right, man. That's
It
like
isn't
real
right.
consequences that somebody's gonna have to live with the rest of their lives. And not only them, but how about their kids and their other extended family? And
Yes.
it's not cool. I can never do that, not even to my worst enemy. I wouldn't do it.
I can't either. There's certain, and that's why in certain situations we'll always be the underdog because we're not gonna
We
do that.
will,
And
and
listen,
that's okay.
and we're not sitting here like moral authorities. I swear, we're not
No,
like, oh, we're
no, we've
holier
done
than
some
thou.
shit.
Yeah, because I got a dirty ass mouth. I got a dirty
True.
ass mouth. I could say some dirty ass shit. But but I do have ethical boundaries. Sorry. Anyway, yeah. Rat King, okay, hello.
We got a rat king. Ooh, you can
Yeah, I
meet
don't
a
know,
rat.
just yeah. Okay.
My name is Mr. Rat. What's up, Mr. Rat? Don't be snitching on somebody now. We don't like snitches. Snitches get stitches.
Listen, Happy, you go where you feel comfortable. And that makes me
Yeah.
sad that there's many subscribers that don't know where to go anymore because so many people are so entitled and think they can watch where subscribers go and ostracize them or put them on blast for being somewhere that they deem they shouldn't go. Um, that won't happen here, not in this chat. Somebody comes at you crazy, they gonna have to get the fuck up out of here. You know, I that's not a thing here. That's not a thing here. So I hope you know that you're always welcome. It makes me very happy to see you here. And that's not lip service. Like I was really happy to see you. I'm happy to see all my peoples. You know what I mean? And you will be good here. It's zero tolerance for the bullshit here. Like that's not a thing. But hey,
No,
number 6. Happy Easter. Happy Good Friday, Mama. Sorry.
and Sydney says that all the time. There's only 4% that are not welcome, and those
Yep.
people know who they are.
They
They
know
know who
who
they
they
are.
is.
They've tried it before. And then there's the
Yeah.
weirdos that will not like you but pay to hear everything you say in
Yeah.
a members
It's
only
weird.
live. It's strange.
Weird. Yeah.
Like people I don't like, I don't even want to hear their voice. I don't.
Amen
Don't
to
want to
that. I
like their
don't.
voice irks me. So why do
Yes.
I want to put myself through that? Now,
I
if
don't.
it's in a fun way, like when we're in Jules' chat and she plays music in the middle of it and stuff,
Yeah.
then that's fun.
Right.
But it's kind of middle of the road, and I love that because there are people that I see that I don't necessarily like, but I also know and have seen good qualities in them. And I think that Jules is kind of the same way. Like she really, if she don't like you, she don't like you. The same
Yeah.
way with me and Cindy. But usually I could see some good qualities in somebody, so I try not to rip them too hard. But
Hmm.
today, man, I was on one earlier.
Oh, I
It's
was
like,
on one today too,
it's
guys.
like
I was
we
on one
saw.
today. Yeah, I was. Listen,
Hmm.
usually I restrain myself in chats. I do. I usually tend to keep my opinions to myself. Um, and just talk my shit, here in members only. I was on one today because I'm just so tired of this victim mentality, making everything about you. I think it's gross, and I want to be respectful because I don't want to do the same thing that I'm accusing other people of doing. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait, but I'm gonna come back to that. I'm putting a pin in that shit And when my Mims is better, oh yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Okay. But I'm gonna put a pin in that right now because again, it's all positivity towards Mims. It's not about us, it's about Mims getting her better. So when she gets better, we gonna talk about that. We're definitely gonna talk about that. So I'm gonna move away from that again, but I really am resigned not to allow anybody to tell me what I could talk about on my channel. I'm
Right.
not.
Or what channels you can go to, where you can
Yeah,
chat, what you could say, what you could do, all this scumbags. They this, they that. They try to attach you to people. Look, I'm just me. I'm not even attached to Cindy. We're very good friends. She's like a sister to
yes,
me. She's family. And there are a few people that I consider that way that, right away, if there's anything going on with them, I want to know how I can help. And whatever. I'm even like that with strangers, but friends, it's different. It's very different. It's like, no, you're going to tell me what I can do to help you, kind of deal.
right.
And it sucks that there's this, I don't know, a lot of it, and it's a lot of it
I
is
don't know.
drama, and it's fine to hear when it's not about you, but it doesn't have to be about you. Just don't do shitty things and say shitty things,
Yes,
and then there's not really anything they can pick at. And if they do decide to, then they kind of look foolish. Like, what are you doing?
yes.
It's
Thank
a
you, Vera.
commentary where a lot
Yeah,
of us are commentary and talk about things that are going on, and that's all
yes.
we're doing.
That's all
There's
we're
no
doing.
need to be trying to go behind calling bosses and, calling family members to verify if someone really passed away. Like, it's just some disgusting stuff that I've seen and heard that's 100% facts that should never be happening. Never.
It shouldn't, and nobody should be okay with that. Like if
No,
somebody, for instance, if somebody, I'm gonna keep it on me. It's easier to keep it on me, right? Yeah, I already know Breezy Girl's our friend. Breezy Girl,
absolutely.
she says it how as it is, right?
She does. Don't mess with
She
her.
does. Yeah.
She
So let's say that I come here and I say some racist crap, openly racist crap, microaggressive, however you want to wrap it in a bow. Racist. I let my racist fly, right? And and then I say, okay, I'm so sorry, guys. I was having a bad day. I'm so sorry. I was just angry. And then a week, and people forgive me. And then a week from now, I come and I say some more shit, and I say some more shit. First of all, Breeze Girl is gonna come to New York and whip my ass. But second of all, it's about people pulling me up on that shit and not allowing it and not saying, okay, well, because Selfie's talking about somebody that I dislike, I'm not even going. I'm gonna act like I didn't hear it. I didn't see it. For the meantime, and then I months go by, and me and I'm not on that anymore. Now you want to call me out for something that I did 6 months ago, when 6 months ago you were there as well. It's not as if you're learning about it now. You knew about it then. You're only using it to your benefit now. There's people that are on this platform that are racist, have been racist, say racist shit, enjoy it, talk about,
homophobic, all of that,
harming
all of it.
people, yeah, talk about, unaliving people, are ableist, homophobic, like the list goes on and 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 on. Like, guys, it's crazy. I can't rock with that. I can't rock with that no matter what. No matter what. I don't care what you're covering, who you're talking about. I can't. And if all of YouTube fell away today and you're the only creator left, YouTube wouldn't be a thing for me. Like, that's crazy. Now there's certain people that have said things that were offensive and have apologized and have done better.
Yeah,
I
that's
am all
different.
for that.
Right.
I am all for that because I've said things that people have felt were offensive, and I've apologized and I've done better. So I'm not here to say, once somebody makes a mistake, whatever, they're write them off forever. We all have our personal boundaries, And I'm not here to tell anybody else what their personal boundaries should be, but don't act like you're an advocate against wrongs or injustices when you're not. When you're very selective, okay? You're very selective with what bothers you. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, I just can't. I'm sorry. And I hope that made sense. I'm trying to be easy because again, whew, because I really want to I just really want to go all out right now. But I've been upset all day, and once I start, I'm not going to be able to
I
stop.
know. It's like you want to fight like fire with fire. You want
Yeah,
to start fire, you want to like fight fire with fire, but at the same
easy
time, you
girl.
know, it doesn't help anything. It doesn't. Usually there have been times that it's been a little while, but there were times that I came on called all like people all kinds of assholes, and I mean shouting at the top of my lungs because I just had
Mm,
enough. But it's kind of like that's my personality, and that's something that I know I have to work
right.
on. I have to work on letting things
Love you,
build
Shay.
up to the point that I let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go, and
Yeah.
then it like I explode. And I've
Yes.
done that online. So
Yes.
I can't sit here and judge other people unless it's just a constant repeated thing. Like
Yes.
you're not learning, you're not understanding, like
Right.
you're doing wrong here. There are times that I knew and know that I was wrong, and then there were other times that people may have said that I was wrong, but I still, even then, didn't feel it was wrong, and still don't feel it was wrong. But I know I'm very self-aware. I'm very self-aware. If I said
Yes.
something and I really didn't mean it, I'll say, look, I didn't mean it that
Yes.
way. It came off
Yep.
wrong. I was angry. And that's
Yes.
okay to do. It really
Yes.
is. It's okay. We're humans. We're going to say
We
shit.
human.
And it's going to be wrong. It's going to be wrong. It's going to make everybody
We
mad
are.
sometimes. It's going to
Yeah.
tick people off. But the way that the internet works, it's so weird. They expect perfection, like this
From
level that
some.
is
Only from some. Only from
right,
some.
only from some, but they're cool with other people because it's like, oh, well, that's just the way they are. It's like, wait
Yeah.
a minute, no, I am
They
a
just get
human.
angry and they just don't have a filter when they're angry.
Right, right.
So then you should know that that happens across the board when people get angry. And that's a good point because I said it. I was on Terry Lynn's panel. Was it yesterday? I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Maybe
I think it was
yesterday. I
yesterday.
think so.
Yep.
And I said this is why I will never allow someone that I don't like to beckon me to their channel. That first of all, that's not a thing.
Jeez,
Beckon
weird.
is nuts in your mouth, but you're not beckoning me. First of all, sorry, sorry. That was vulgar. Sorry, guys. You're not beckoning me, and second of all, I'm not gonna go on your panel because I already know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna lose it.
Savage.
Hey, Savage Speaks. How you doing, sweetie?
Hey,
Hey,
girl.
Green Cat
Hey.
Jenny. How are you? So I was saying I'm not gonna allow somebody to beckon me on their channel. I don't like you because I already know. So if I already know that I don't like you and I already know how you get down, that you'll drop me or mute me or you're gonna antagonize me, I'm setting myself up. If I knowing all of that beforehand, I still go into your chat, I still click the link, go up on your panel. All I'm doing is falling into that trap. And I'm going to say things that, of course, I'm going to regret, that I'm going to have to apologize for because I'm not going to have a filter. Like, I already know there's certain times that I just have to avoid things because I hold myself a lot here. You know, I try not to go
Yeah.
live when I'm angry. I've done it a few times when it came to my sons. I did come live when
Yeah, and you had a right to.
I did, and I regret it. I should have waited because I was angry. I was screaming. Um, so I try not to do that. So I'm not gonna be summoned to a channel of somebody I don't like. I'm not gonna go
Nope.
there. I don't even watch them. Um,
Hmm.
you know what I mean? I just can't.
Right.
I
Yeah,
just
it's weird. It's weird. It's just weird. Like, nah, bitch, nah. Like, either it's got to be like on another channel where they can like mediate or something, and that's only if
right.
I really wanted to work things out, which I don't typically just leave me alone. I leave you alone. You leave me alone. We're good. We're
That's
good.
it.
But if you
Right.
continue on, what you can't complain, like this whole victim mentality. And I'm really believing that the problem lies in the fact that some people are on YouTube to make money. There are some people on YouTube just to pass time. Some that are creators are, the creators, it could just be a hobby thing. It's not really a money thing. Well,
Right.
when you're mixing people that their drive is money with people that are on there for entertainment, and then there's a group that is, and I believe it's just a smaller group for nefarious reasons. I don't think everybody's like that.
Right.
But you're bound to clash. You're bound to clash with people because it's like, okay, so the drama sells, so let me make phone calls while I'm on live. Let me, entertain people in someone's real life and interview them about like the most personal details and everything because it includes money. While people like me and you who are not the money driven ones on YouTube, I mean, it's great. It's great when Cindy
It's
gets her
gravy.
super
It's
chats and
gravy.
things.
Yeah,
It's
it's
gravy
gravy.
and it helps out,
Yeah,
especially it does, it helps out. But
definitely.
still, there are some that it's like their sole income. So they will bury you. They pick fights. So that way they have something to talk about.
Yes.
It's mind blowing. So you're never going to win an argument with someone who's only arguing with you because it pays.
Exactly.
It's
That's their motivating force. Like, because I don't, and I say this a lot too, I don't know if people think that we don't know how YouTube works. Like, that if we didn't come and we didn't start fighting with people, like, I said this before too, I could record all of Jen Bailey's lives, her IGs. I could do that, like, be on high alert, record them, play them, um,
right.
play other people that I don't like on rotation, and I would get the views. I would get the views. I could put them in my titles. I could get the views that way. I could get the subscribers that way. And I'm not talking shit to anybody else that does that. I know how to do it. I know if I just talk shit all the time, of course I'm gonna have the views. I'm gonna have the
Duh.
views at every turn. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? But that's just not how I want my channel, because it wears on me. When I come here and I'm beefing with people, it wears on me emotionally. It doesn't make me want to press live. It makes me want to stay away from YouTube. It really
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
And I understand people that this is their income, but if this is your main income, you should want a more well-rounded channel, because that may work momentarily, but subscribers long term get tired of it. They get tired of it because then they may start watching certain creators that you're beefing with, and they may like them as well. And that puts them in a bad position. And so I try to think about the subscribers all the time, and the position that I'm putting you guys in. There's some things that are unavoidable. Like, somebody keep coming for me, lying on me, I'm gonna come and address it. I pick and choose what I address. Because if I were to address everything, I would be live every day addressing something. And I think that that is monotonous and it's a bit much for you guys. But don't misunderstand that I know what works. I know what works. And people, talk crap, oh, selfies, non-existent channel. Girl, shut your ass up. I know how to get my channel on and popping, but that's not what I'm doing here. Again, the money I get, the memberships, all of these stuff is gravy. I make the potatoes out here. Okay? I work, mash the potatoes, all that good shit. YouTube is the gravy on top. So while y'all putting all your eggs in one basket, hoping to be a YouTube superstar, good luck with that. Good luck with that, mamita. Good luck with that.
Yep.
I'm more realistic, and I'm not an entitled Karenina. I don't expect people to take care of me. So I still
We
got
could do that all day long. We could do that all day long. Play Jen Bailey's lives all day long and just repeat wow over and over and over
right.
again. It's like, I mean, that's very easy. And to give not any real
That means it's a
commentary
full-time job.
other than saying wow, wow. Hey, Mike, hey Mike, and then like I don't know, super. I
Yeah.
mean, we'd have a huge channel by now. We would, but
Hell
that's
yeah.
not. No, I don't. It doesn't feel good. I don't want to do that. Can I give a comment on Jen? Absolutely.
Oh, definitely.
She's fucked
Definitely.
up, man.
And there
She
are
needs
people
some
that do it
serious
better,
help.
right? Like Savage is funny. She has the
She
humor.
is. She
She
is.
puts a lot of into it. She comes up with these phrases and these games and these like, listen, that's ingenious. Cindy ain't got that kind of skill. Okay.
Oh
Just
my God,
Cool has
Savage
the
is so
B.
funny.
Right.
She puts work. She puts
Yes,
work into it,
she
so she
found her niche.
deserves it. Yes,
Savage
yes.
has her niche, and that's why people wanted her to come back so bad. I'm glad that
Mm-hmm.
she's back. I love her. I think she's funny. Her and her sister, I think they're hilarious.
Yes,
She
both of
has a
them.
certain way of doing it. She does it with humor, just
Mm-hmm.
like Just Jules. She has the B. She does the music. I There's the creators that do it. I enjoy them. I love them. That's just not my thing. It's not my thing, and I will not become something else that is not my thing. I won't sell out. I won't sell out because that's not my thing. You understand? Now, people that do it well, that's their thing. That's just not my thing. And I'm not going to sell out. I haven't sold out yet. JJ, we haven't sold out yet. That's why people want to call us the garbage
Nah,
pail.
your thing has always been.
It's not my fucking thing, man.
Yeah, your thing has always been talking about recovery and addiction and helping people. That has always been your thing since the day you started your channel.
Yeah,
So, and do we get up here and talk about things that we see online?
definitely.
Of
We're
course,
petty to
we're
hear.
we could be
We're
petty.
petty
We could be
women.
gossiping. If you guys think that we don't got, oh, I love a good
Thank
gossip
you.
session. Let's gossip. And I know people gossip about me, gossip about Cindy, gossip about every. I don't care. I don't care. Just don't be accusing me of shit I didn't do.
Thank
Because then I'm
you.
going to come up and say, I didn't do it and stop it.
Right.
Where are you getting that shit from? And if I
Right.
did it, I'd say, yes, I did it. And I will
Right.
admit it. And I will either apologize because I'm sorry for it, or I will say, no, I meant to do that and I'm not really sorry. So
Right. I don't
that's
care if
just the
people
way it
talk about
is,
my
take
strong
it or
neck.
leave it.
Call me Big Edna in a wig. I don't give a fuck. Ah, strong
I'm
neck,
Freddy
bitch.
Krueger, girl. I'm Freddy Krueger.
Like I think it's funny now. I think it's hilarious because I'm secure in myself, and there's certain things you can't help. Bitch, I can't get a neck transplant. That's not a thing to my knowledge. You know what I mean? Like I can't help my neck is brolic as hell. Bitch, you're jealous because I got a strong ass neck. Don't be hating on me. Like things like that, I don't care about. You know what I mean? Like trust me, in my personal life, I ain't got nobody complaining about this strong ass neck. So y'all want to have at it?
Oh, shit.
You know what I mean? Like it's
Girl, damn.
ridiculous. Sorry. Okay, TMI. I'm just saying, like, I don't know what they think. Like, I don't care. I'm not trying to get with
Oh,
y'all. What?
speaking of, I got the Rose toy from Timu.
You got? They have one on Timu, girl. What the?
Yes. Yes. It's a little sucky thing.
What the?
It's a suck. You know me and
Kids?
my
There
sucky
not be no
thing.
damn kids in here. This is an
No
18 and
kids.
over. No
No
kids
kids.
up
You
in
know
here.
it always ends up in this sort of
Yeah,
talk,
you
but
work a
I
lot.
love this sort of talk. It makes me so happy.
JJ's so funny. Listen,
I'm a little pervert.
I know I forgot to share something. I'm not gonna share it here because people that hate me, that shit'll be all over their damn channels. There'll be
Oh
40
my
videos.
God.
The,
I know what
the
you want to
thumbnail will
tell.
be me with with Big Ed's neck. They'll have phalluses all in my mouth. I ain't going there. I will share that members only. I do
You
not need
have
to see them
to.
thumbnails with
Please share on Monday because when
I
you
forgot to
shared
share it
it with
last
me,
Monday. Yeah.
yes, when you shared it with me, I almost fucking died. I'm like, wait, I'm
Love you, sis.
confused. I think a few of us were confused. So Monday, if you're a member,
I'm gonna show
you
you
gotta.
guys something, and it's not vulgar. It was sent to me as a joke, but I have to share with you guys, and I don't want to share it publicly. Like I said, I'm careful now what I share publicly. You know what I mean? Because there's people that don't like me, and because I have sons, they're grown, but sometimes they click into my channel. They're not members, so they won't see my members only. But so I'm trying not to traumatize them for life. But yeah, you know what I mean? I want to share with you guys. I think it's hilarious. When I was telling my friends, they were dying.
It
My phone was
is.
hurting. It was so
I
funny.
can give you a hint. It's
Yes,
it was supposed to
yes,
be
happy.
an adult toy. And I like to talk about adult toys. Even Sephora sells the adult toys now.
Yeah,
And this shit,
that is funny.
what Cindy was given, I almost fucking died. I was
Like,
laughing
because I
so
said, because
hard.
DJ, I've said that I never owned an adult
A
toy,
toy. Never.
right?
She
I've
didn't.
never owned it, and I'm not a prude, guys. I just never could see myself actually going into an adult store to buy it, even online. JJ and my friends were like, order one online. I'm like, girl, I can't. I just couldn't see myself doing it. So one of my friends ordered it for me, and ordered me something else as a gag gift, and it was like, what the hell? You can't go from 0 to 100. You gotta take baby steps. So I'm gonna share it in members only because it's hilarious. It's pretty hilarious. But happy, yes, I was called Big Ed. Big Ed
Yes.
from, what was
She
it,
was.
90 Day Fiance? That I
90 Day
even had
Fiance. Yeah.
somebody, I even had somebody create an account, and they edited.
Became a member.
They became a member. They became a member with my face edited with Big Ed's like beard and his neck on my body. Petty became a member, a paid member. And I think they're still a member. They've been a member like 4 months to my
Yeah.
channel.
And they call me Freddy
Dedication.
Krueger.
And they
said
call
I
it
look like
JJ
Freddy
Freddy
Krueger.
Krueger. Yeah. So
I'm like, what? I'm like, I have pretty decent skin, damn it. I don't got no pits in my cheeks or nothing. What are you saying, Freddy Krueger? That's a little messed up.
yeah.
Like, give me something else. Like, I don't know. What else do I want to be?
Yeah.
What do I want to be? I don't know what I want to be, but I'm not Freddy Krueger, damn it.
She is not. JJ has beautiful skin. It made no sense because JJ doesn't have bad skin, even though people are bad. You shouldn't be calling people Freddy Krueger. Like, bro, that's fucked up. Because you never know why somebody may have had cystic acne or whatever. Like, I could imagine somebody that has acne scars, that must be so horrible for them. So, and JJ doesn't have that. And if she did have that, how dare you? You know what I mean? And I'm not bringing it up to start fighting with the person that said it. I was bringing it up as a joke because I think it's funny now, but I just think it does tie into, we have to be aware of what we say to people. The look shaming, all of this stuff. We don't know what people have experienced. Like, I've shared in members only that I used to suffer from body dysmorphia for a long time. You almost gave me a heart attack. I heard you breathing, and I was
I
like,
have no idea why people call me Freddy Krueger.
I was wondering why you were breathing like that. I'm like, why? I should have known. I should have known you were up to something. I swear to God. La Roca. JJ, you are a fucking mess, girl. I cannot. She even has the dress, guys. She even has the dress that goes to it.
This.
I cannot with JJ.
I mean, I'm in my bed right now. Doesn't everybody have a Freddy Krueger costume?
Well,
on the
how
side of
did you
their
just
bed?
have that accessible so quick, JJ?
I love my costumes.
Right?
It's foreplay, baby.
Legally
In my
metaphorically, she scared the shit out of me too.
Often, my husband's like, baby, get in your Freddy Krueger costume. Get in your Michael Myers. He would kill me. He would kill me if he heard me
Imagine
say
if you
that.
woke him up in the middle of the night. You know that there's people that do pranks on their husband like that, just on the bed. No, he will kill you. Yeah, but it's true. Vera said what is scary is JJ has that close by in her bedroom.
Yes, I do. I do. I have lots of costumes. I'm a costume girl.
Oh my God, that's funny. That's so funny. Pat, I'm telling you, I have to show you. I have to show you the stuff I got. It's hilarious. I think it's the most hilarious thing ever. It's like somebody who doesn't have toys, you want to just send me this stuff that is like, what? What? When would I ever use this shit? But I get it. And a lot of people are called bush watchers. They stay in the bushes because people get a lot of shit if they are seen in certain chats. Like I've had people DM people for being in my chats, and that if that's not entitled Karenina behavior, I don't know what is. Stormy, I don't understand how people could fix their little hands to type somebody and ask them why they're in selfies. Stormy, she's doing too much. She's doing too much. But I don't know. I love horror movies. So Freddy Krueger is one of my favorite. Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees. There's so many. I love horror movies, but yeah.
Me too. Obviously.
Right? Exactly, Pam. They can't tell the difference between Freddy and a hamburger. Exactly. Apples and oranges. It was like, what the hell? But I don't know,
I'm
guys.
Freddie, baby. I'm Freddie. I'll always be Freddie. I love my
Right.
costumes. You guys have no idea. Like costumes are the most
JJ
fun
loves
thing for me.
costumes.
I have bins and bins of them. And
She
they're
does.
labeled. The bins are labeled. So I'll tell my husband, I'll be like, can you get, because we put them up in the attic, can you get me my Freddy Krueger costume? Okay.
He
He
doesn't
doesn't
even
ask
ask
why.
questions.
He doesn't. He asks no questions. It's not Halloween or anything. He's just like, all right, my weirdo fucking wife wants Freddy again.
He doesn't even bother to ask her. He's just like,
No,
okay, you know,
yeah. He's
she's up
like, oh,
to
that's my
some shit.
goofy ass wife.
Yeah, he already knows you're up to some shit. JJ has even uploaded a video hilarious of her in a flamingo costume dancing. The most hilarious shit I've ever seen in my life. She's too funny.
My
You know,
kid, my kid's like, really, mom, really? I'm like out there hopping around. Dogs are out there in the flamingo.
in
He's like,
Florida,
yeah.
like with that whole costume on.
He's like, oh, just another day of my mom.
Yep. Just an average Tuesday.
We have fun over here, man. Life is
Yeah.
too short.
Life is too short, and that is what Savage said. We don't take attendance either. We don't go to other people's chat. We don't watch. Listen, we won't even know because I don't watch people I don't like. So
Yeah.
I won't even know if you were in their chat. I don't care if you're in their chat. Like, I don't own anybody here. That I'm telling you, people are too entitled. They are too entitled, and they've been allowed to be so entitled that now it's like ingrained in them that they think they could tell people where to go. Like if they actually own subscribers. And I think people forget that people that are subscribers to me are subscribers. Like I am subscribed to many creators. I'm a creator, but I'm also a subscriber to many, many people. And you have to be very careful because I know that any creator that's ever made me feel like I had to make a choice, they made that choice for me. You try to give me an ultimatum, oh, well, you were in such and such a chat. Because I know that if I rock with you, you'll never have to worry about me being in another chat talking shit about you. That's
Right,
the
right.
thing.
That's not gonna happen.
No,
That won't. That would be. I would feel. I don't know. I'd feel like I'm lying to myself
I
in a
know
way.
that. Yeah,
Being cool to someone's face. Like I'm not very good with pretend like that. I'm just
no,
not. Like I'll
I don't
either
have a good
ignore you
poker
or I
face.
like
I
you.
don't have a good poker face.
Me
Like,
neither.
I
Me
just
neither
can't
at
do
all.
it. I won't do it. If I don't like you, you won't have to worry about me being in your chat, buttering your ass. Like, that's not a thing. I don't like you. I can't pretend, but I don't have to seek you out to be rude to you. I can
Right.
just move the fuck away from you. We don't like each other.
Exactly.
Okay. Peace, bitch. I ain't never got to see you again in life. Like, that's not how I interact in my personal life. Why the fuck am I seeking out people I don't like to make their life difficult online? Like, I don't do that kind of behavior in my personal life. You know what I mean? Shit that I've ever addressed is because you was like, poking, 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 poking. Bitch, keep poking. I'm gonna fucking answer you. But that's it. You know what I mean? I don't have to address everybody that I just don't agree with, don't like. That's not a thing. But
It's
those are the
weird, right? Like
yeah,
in real life,
you
you
keep
just
poking me.
stop talking to the person. You don't accept their invites anymore. You distance yourself. Well, Cindy and I have both made the mistake of thinking that online you can do the same thing. Oh no. Oh no,
Right.
no, no. If you decide that somebody is no longer for you and you quietly and slowly back away, that's a fucking problem. It's like a scandal online. It's like,
Yes.
oh my God, they need to out this person on every platform, and it's
Yep.
insane to me. It's wild. It doesn't need to happen. Like, just
No.
stop. Just stop. It's crazy. Just go your own separate ways and do your own thing.
But you know what, too? It's so freeing when you say, I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. Fuck
Yeah, right, right. Fuck
you. You're
you.
not going to
I'm
tell me
gonna
what to
go.
do.
Right.
It's
I'm gonna
so
go
freeing.
in whatever chat I want. I'm gonna
Yep.
do whatever I want. And there
Yep.
are a lot of creators, that they really have never made me feel like I need to
No,
choose.
me
And
either.
I'm just not going to, because if somebody does that, then they chose for me and it's not
Right.
them.
Right.
So
Any
just
creator
the
I
way it is.
support is because they've never made me choose. Because creator that tried to make me choose, they made the choice for me. Peace, bitch. I'm out. I don't think that's the thing. We're adults. You have to respect people enough to allow them to see things for themselves and not put that on subscribers. Like sometimes you have to address things, and sometimes subscribers will be in chats and they'll hear something that about somebody that they enjoy. That is going to happen.
That's hard.
That
Yeah, like
is-
Breezy Girl just said. Breezy Girl says some subs may start out in the chat saying hi, but when it gets messy, they leave. But some
oh
creators
my
will
God,
only see that
yes,
you were in the chat, and
yes.
they will make it like as if you were the one that was completely dogging out the
You
person.
said
And
it.
that's not, yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
wait a minute. No, I had no idea they were about to break into all that shit. Like, no.
And fault me for things that I've said or typed myself. Don't fault
Hmm.
me for having been in a chat and shit goes left and I'm like, oh shit, shots fired. And it doesn't matter. Oh, you were there at the beginning of the stream because the shit stirrers, y'all know who the fuck y'all is the one screenshotting shit. Oh, Selfie was there. When was I there? What? And it doesn't matter. What did I say? What did I say? Hold me responsible for what I've said. Sometimes I say some shit and I stand by it. I stand by it, but I'm not two-faced. If I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. But if I fuck with you, I'm not gonna talk about you. So hold me accountable for what I say, because that shit is corny because that can be turned on anybody. Right? We
Right.
can do that all day. Oh, well, you were in that creator's chat when they said this. Like, first of all, you don't have the right to fucking do that. Stop that shit because you make everybody feel uncomfortable. And that's why so many subscribers are starting to stay in the bushes.
Yes.
No,
And
we don't have
that's
the right to
sad.
do that.
That's sad.
Hey,
And
Sarah Ray, how are you?
I promise you, people, I was once that way too. And like I said, I've never
Yeah,
been a follower ever in my life.
no,
I do my own thing, march to the beat of my own drum. Like, I need to be able to be free and not like attached and
yes.
blamed or whatever, for other people. But I was that way because certain creators that you really like, they might, and this
Perfect.
was a couple years ago, that, and more so maybe even a year back, that
Right.
I was just like, oh my God, okay, I'm listening to this stuff, but I know if I chat, it's not even worth it. It's going to be World War III because my
Yes.
name was in this, right?
Yep.
But then
Yep.
I'm like, um, no, none of these people finance your life. They don't.
True. True.
Why does somebody else have the right to tell me where I can chat if I want to say something about the topic? Nobody has that right. Nobody.
Nobody.
And I can
Nobody.
promise you, it's extremely freeing to just go in and chat wherever you want and not give a fuck what anyone has to say. It's like, too bad, too bad. As a matter of fact, it's almost like it's it's like a jab to them. Like, no, fuck you. You tried to tell
Yes.
me I couldn't come here. Guess what I am. And now what are you going to do about it?
Right. And it's always the entitled assholes that want
Yes.
to do that. And you know what I think is even funnier, right? People that don't dislike us, that make the most horrendous videos about us, be the ones that think that we got to comply to what the fuck they're telling us. Like, in what universe does that even make sense? Like, you dogging the shit out of me, and you expect that I'm supposed to take what you say seriously? Like, bitch, you done fell and bumped your head 5 times. 5 times, bitch. Like, you're crazy as hell. Like, no. So now on GP, I'm gonna go in the chat and be like, hey, how you doing? Because you're so preoccupied with watching my every move, which is fucking weird, weird vibes. Like, so we do it now on purpose.
But they
You
do
wanna
it.
watch
They
us,
do
okay,
it.
give us
So
something
and
to watch.
so was in this chat. They were this. Yeah.
Weird.
It's so crazy. It's almost like you know, Michelle or not Michelle, I'm sorry, Hogetts and the Roadhog podcast or whatever. They for a while had nobody in their chats. People were afraid to speak. I would be listening to their stuff and wholeheartedly agreeing in a lot of it. There was some of it, and I'm like, come on now. You just jumped out the fucking window. Get it together. Get it together. But I think both of them know, where they went wrong. And I think both of them paid a very, very heavy price that was not warranted whatsoever for that whole situation. So I think that a lot of it, people need to just, God dang, man, let it go. Like, let it go. It's too much. And if you don't want to, fine, but don't be trying to shame other people because they're in the chat, because you kind of look stupid trying to control an adult that you don't know nor finance their life.
Yeah.
I don't do that. Now, may I look at somebody and side eye them because I don't agree with something? Maybe, but I'm not about to go and bash them or make a whole video because so-and-so was in someone's chat. That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Like, you've got no life if you're paying attention to that. And you also suffer from, a lack of content-itis. I don't know, because if that's what you need to do to make a video is to shame other people or try to shame. I even hate the fucking word shame. It's like, listen,
it's so overused. It's
so overused. There are some things that people need to be shamed about. It's just true. If you're a shitty parent, I'm sorry, you're a shitty parent, and I don't want to hear your mom shaming.
Right.
No, like I don't like the nitpicking. That's so stupid. Like, you gave your kid processed food. Get the fuck out of here. All of us eat processed
Those are
food.
personal choices. But if your kid is online, on a live, or in a video, not in a car seat, your kid is hanging over the front seat while you're driving, that is not nitpicky type shit. That's dangerous shit that you as a content creator have put on YouTube, and we have the right to talk about it. If you are putting online that you have random dudes in your house with your 3-year-old child that is nonverbal, we have the right to talk about that shit. So those are not nitpicky type things. Now,
they're not.
Call somebody fat, call somebody ugly, because again, that's just not where I go. In private with my friends, I'd be like, that bitch look toe down from the flow down. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. With my friends, yes, I do. Fuck. But that's in private. You know what I mean? And all of that. Like, I have etiquette. I'm not gonna shame you or call you out your name or fat shame you or all of that shit. But I can be petty in private with my friends. I have that right. That's in private. And that's another thing. People will be friends and will share things privately. When they fall out, it's exposed that. I don't care. Expose anything I've ever said in private. I stand by that shit.
Same.
I stand by it.
Same. And even if I don't feel that way anymore, I'll say, yeah, I wholeheartedly felt that way then, but I don't anymore.
Yep.
Or, I meant it. I still mean it, and I'll say it again.
And that's it. More people just have to stand behind what they say. And if you've made mistakes, that you could see on my channel. I have fucking videos where I'm saying I'm sorry in the title. I've
I know.
apologized
I
for
want to
shit,
whoop your ass when you do that. I'm like, what the
but
fuck are you apologizing for?
I felt that I needed to apologize because I never intend to offend people openly like that. And
Of
sometimes
course
I'm
not.
angry and I get, frustrated and I let my emotions get the best of me. But there's certain levels that I never go past. Like I will never threaten somebody with a pew pew. First of all, I don't have a pew pew. I'll fight you with my hands.
I
But
got lots of them.
right, okay, well, give me one. But there's,
Okay.
I'm joking, guys. But there's certain things that I just won't say because real people that are about it don't
You
come
just
here to talk
don't.
about stuff like that. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Like seriously, if you really about that life, you don't let people. And I'm not about that life. I don't live that life no more. I'm not none of that. But I'm saying you don't talk about it, you be about it. So all these people that are so rah rah, they're not about that. They're not about that because that's the first rule. You don't talk about it. You know.
Hmm.
Um. So that I stand by what I say. I do, and when I need to apologize, I will apologize. I will if I feel I need to apologize. There's been times where I've apologized because I felt pressured by
Yes.
other people and I didn't feel like I was wrong and I still apologized. I will no longer do that. If I feel that I'm wrong, I will apologize. I'm not going to be pressured by somebody that can't stand me to apologize because they are fucking social justice warriors and shit and part
Well,
of
yeah,
the movement. Like, nah, not doing that.
I've done that, like where I had the one IPA beer and the next morning I'm like, oh my God, Cindy, can you delete that stream? I was horrible. Like, I didn't
Right,
even make sense. And you're
right.
like, well, I didn't think you were
I was
bad.
like, you fine. Yeah, what the hell you talking about, girl? I remember that JJ, we did a live and she was like, girl, can you delete that? I was like, why? She was like, I wasn't too much. I was like, girl, you were fine. She's like, okay. I'm like,
Mm,
fuck that. You good. We standing on that. You know what I mean? We're standing on that. And that's why people may not like us. I think
I
some
think
people see,
people,
wait,
yeah.
think some are meek and naive, but that's not the case. It's being respectful.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes.
That's the difference. People used to say that about me. Oh, Cindy's simple and slow and all this stuff because I always tried to be
Mm,
respectful. I
But you are
always,
not slow.
I'm
Not at
not
all.
slow.
You're
No,
extremely intelligent and
thank
you
you.
think things out. You're definitely not slow. So
No,
people are,
and that was
if
an
anybody were
insult
to
to me.
say that, it's like it blows my mind because you're not, and you're not. If anything, you are more intelligent than a lot of the people on here. And I think they just expect you to react at a pure emotion. And you don't do that
I
unless
try not
there
to.
are a few hot button issues that
Oh
you'll get
yeah,
up here and tell
oh
people about
yeah,
themselves.
yes.
Absolutely.
I will, but I try to restrain myself. Like my sons were, foo foo. I showed my whole ass a couple of times because of my sons. I've shown my ass because of my friends, especially JJ, a few times. Um, and I'm better. I will not go live if I'm in that state of emotion. If I'm too angry, I'll still come and talk some shit when I'm mad. But I know, okay, chill for a bit, Cindy. Don't go live immediately because I'm gonna come and I'm gonna scream at you guys and I'm probably gonna choke my damn mic like we saw somebody do. I don't want to do that shit because that shit is not cute. I'm not doing that shit.
Oh my God, that was nuts,
Come
right?
on, man. Come on. Come on. Hey, Duchess of Petty. How are you, my beautiful girl? You're still
She back
packing?
in.
Okay. And
My
thank you, Fire.
son,
Thank you.
guys, my son moved out today.
Thank you. He did. Oh,
He
it's bittersweet,
did.
right?
It was like, oh, like I didn't even want to watch, because like he had
Uh,
a bunch of his buddies and it was only his bedroom and like all the bullshit in the garage, all
yeah,
his
yeah.
fishing equipment, nets and poles and
Right.
rods that are or reels that are the size of my head, like
Yeah,
that
he's a
kind of
good
stuff,
man.
but it was just so weird. It was so weird. And his
Aw.
house is so cute. And this morning I went to Sam's and I went to went to Publix, our regular grocery
Oh, yeah,
store.
you need to sleep.
And
Mhm.
I stocked him up on a bunch of stuff at Sam's,
Aw.
like paper towel, toilet paper, all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. And I went grocery shopping for him, and I was thinking, you know, like, it's so weird. It's so
Mm.
freaking weird. And my daughter, you know, Jules hasn't officially moved out. She
Right.
basically lives in her boyfriend's house, but
Yeah.
she still has her room here and doesn't want to give that up.
Yeah.
But it's weird. It's like, oh my God, you know, since I was 20 years old, I was a mother.
I
And
know.
now at 43, I'm like, they, like, they're older than, like, I was 20 and had a child. My son's about to be 24, you know, and
Right.
just bought his house and moved out and everything. And I'm like, how did that happen? It's like
Yeah.
you blink
I
and
can,
and I wanted it. Don't get me wrong.
of
I'm not
course.
like, oh
Right.
my God, empty nest. Like, no, I didn't
Right.
want a failure to thrive
Launch. No.
situation. Like, I wanted him to be able,
Right.
both kids to be able to support themselves and live on their own and become
That's right.
independent adults. And they have done that, but it's still
Yeah.
so weird.
I know. I can relate. Like, I have 5 sons, and I had one son still at home. He was 17. He's 18 now. Um, but it's a great thing, JJ. My sons one of my sons is almost 30 in a few years. He'll be 30 years old, and none of my sons have children.
Yeah.
And and not to say that not having, if you have children, there's something wrong with that. But my children, I had children young. I had my
Me
first son
too.
when I was 18, 19, and
Mhm.
I knew how much I struggled and how much I had to grow up because I was a mother. And the last thing I want is for my sons to have to sacrifice and not be able to have the best for their children. I want them to be ready. And, even if they get married and they divorce, it doesn't matter, but I want them to be ready to be a parent. And I'm extremely proud of my sons that none of them have children because they're not ready. They're not ready, and they're focusing, they work hard. Hello, I live with my sons. My sons have their own place, and it makes me very, very proud of them. And that's why it's hard for me sometimes because I feel like, and don't take this the wrong way, but I feel like a failure. I'm living
You're
with my
not.
sons,
Cindy, you're
it's
not,
hard to
though. You're
reconcile
not.
in my head.
You're not, though. You're not the failure. If anything, you are the one who rose above what you had to deal with. And right now, you know, you're able to stay with your sons. And I bet you they love it because listen, Puerto Rican mothers, there's nothing like them. Okay? There's not. I went grocery shopping today for my child who is about to be 24 years old for his house. I went full grocery shopping, stocked him up. He's
Yeah,
got all kinds of spices. He's got his cestone, his
that's right. I
adobo,
just went
like,
food
you know,
shopping here too. And my son,
yes.
you're right, JJ. My sons were like, oh my God, mom. They opened the 2 things, they were like, so much food. And because they didn't do that. When I moved in, my sons had so much takeout in their fridge and all these weird spices. And I'm like, what is all of this? What is this? And I organized it, and it's different. And I respect them though. I respect this is their place. I don't go upstairs into my son's bedroom. That's his space. I respect their space. And I'm just trying to be temporary here. Like it's hard, guys. It's hard because I worked hard for my place, and not being there, it's upsetting to me. It's and
I know it is, but Cindy, all of us, like, it's not like we get to a certain age and it's like we're exempt from things happening. That's not what happens. What what is the important thing is that you
thank you.
overcome that, and you've taken yourself and your son out of a situation that was not good, and you put yourself into a better situation, and you're safe now, and you'll get there. And you just got to be a little bit easier on yourself. You've overcome a lot, and it's not like you're there not pulling your weight. You're still, it's not like you're there sleeping on the couch all day long, not
No,
cooking, cleaning,
no,
putting food in the house. It isn't like that at all.
no. I'm
So,
up at
you
6
know,
every morning. Every morning I'm up
yeah,
at
you got to be a little better to yourself, and remember that you know, you have value. You do. And you know, my son, I don't think he even wanted to move out, but he wanted to be a man and
Yeah,
have his own thing and start his life.
That's
And it's
right, Pam.
just so weird. It's weird to not
That's right.
have, he was with me since I was only 19 and he was in my belly, and now he's off and bought a house and moved all his stuff out, and it's just crazy. They say it happens in a blink of an eye, and that's true. For
Yeah.
anybody young listening, it's true. You have a
Yeah.
child, boom, they're grown.
Yeah. And thank you guys. You guys are very sweet. And it's hard because I I can go back to Brooklyn. I mean, no. I
No,
have
you
the
can't.
option, right? I have the option, but I can't. I hope you guys understand that. It's not an option for me, but I still have my apartment there, I that's just not an option for me because I need better. I expect better, and I've put up with less for far too long. And being a good mom means doing what's right for your children. And I think I put up with it for far too long. Again, I'm not trying to go into detail. My husband watches, and he knows that what I'm saying isn't a lie. Um, and I just can't do it. I can't do it. And so it's hurtful, and if I can show anybody that you don't have to put up with that shit. You don't. 26 years and it doesn't matter. It could be 40 years, you know? And I'll be okay. I'm going to get my own place soon where I'm going to have my own little studio and put my makeup and all of that stuff. This is only momentary,
Cindy, I got rooms. I got rooms now.
I'm about to come live with
Rooms.
you.
I
I'm about
got
to,
I got 4 bedrooms. I got 3 bathrooms. I mean, you could even play in the vanity room. I mean, we're good. We're good.
don't say it too much because I will come. Even my sweet Vera, you guys have no idea that Vera offered me that too. She was going to really, really put me up and take care of me. And that means a lot to me, to have people, friends that would have never let me be in the street. That means everything to me. You know what I mean? I
No,
appreciate you
yeah,
guys.
things were getting
I
bad,
appreciate
and
you guys.
and and something had to give, and I'm just so proud of you. I am, and I can't say
Thank
that
you.
enough. And I know I do in a lot of streams, and people are like, "Oh, here's the part where JJ tells Cindy." Rah, rah, rah. See, you don't gotta listen if you don't want to listen, okay?
Yes, I do.
Oh,
I
look,
do,
it's
Duchess.
like a Virgie, like a Virgie's in
Hey,
here.
Virgie, how are you, beautiful girl? I
She's
know
so
when
sweet.
Just Jules says that I crack the fuck up when
I
she
know,
says
like a Virgie,
thank
touch
you.
for the
Yeah.
very first time. I'm Madonna over here. I can't sing worth a
I
shit,
love you guys.
guys.
You guys are amazing. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to be a Debbie Downer. Sorry. I love you guys and I appreciate you guys.
Rhinestone cowgirl. Hey, girl.
Hey, Rhinestone. Where the hell you was at, girl? Where the hell? About to put an APB out on your ass, girl. Where the hell you was at?
Hey. Exactly. Exactly. How
I
dare
thank
you
you
have a
guys.
life?
Right? She
It
does.
sounds
So
so
funny.
cute, Virgie. It's adorable. It really
Yeah.
is. And
Yeah.
Virgie's one of those that can go into a lot of chats, and she's just so
Yes.
sweet and loved by everybody,
Yes.
even, creator against creator, enemies can't stand each other, and Virgie will be in both their chats and supporting, and I love that.
I
I
love
love
that
that.
too. She's like a Mama T. She
Yes,
definitely
yes,
is.
just like a Mama T. Yep.
Hmm. Yeah. And I think that that's a skill, that's a talent to be able to stay neutral. And that's a talent. Not everybody can do that because I can't. Sometimes I get roped right into the bullshit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I can't. If I don't like somebody, no,
Yes, me too.
I
Me
can't.
too.
But
Just
I
be a
admire
little
her.
diamond. I know it's hard. It's hard. I know.
Diamond Eyes is now
Yeah.
Rhinestone Cowgirl.
Ron, you had a cupcake emergency. I cannot with you guys. You're too funny. But this is what
Okay.
it's about. This is why we continue to come back because it gets overwhelming. The negativity does become overwhelming, but this outweighs all of that. The sense of community, and I think people are too focused on the like it's a 90-day community, it's a anti no. There are communities intertwined that become whole different communities. You know what I mean? And I think that that's what it's about. People that can have fun with each other and understand that there's certain times where certain things have to be spoken about, but we don't come here to mess with people. That's not a thing. Like, that's not our goals. That's really not. We don't get enjoyment out of that. There's some people, like I said, we gonna talk about it because I saw some real evil shit, some real evil shit. And again, I don't want to put out that energy until Mims is better, but I'm gonna talk about that evil shit that I saw because I think it's disgusting. And there's some people that are just evil and are trolls and are just wicked, and they gonna get addressed. But there's a time and a place for everything, and right now it's about all of us coming together and continuing the virtual vigil for Mims. So we're gonna leave all that, we're gonna leave that for another day. But I
Yeah.
thank you guys for being here, and we love you guys and we appreciate you guys, and we're gonna keep it going. And if we hear any updates, there will be updates on our community tab. Again, Mim's family has asked for prayers and privacy, and
Yeah.
everyone should respect that, no matter who you are, no matter what you may feel. Um, Even if you didn't know Mims, you don't need to have known Mims to have compassion in your heart.
That's
And so I
right.
think everybody that's been so loving and so kind and put aside the bullshit to realize that life is short. Life is short. That's things like this just remind you of that. Life is short, and it showed me and JJ we need to put plans in place, guys. If you have anybody that you're really, really close with online, make sure that they have a lifeline from your personal life to here, because you
Right.
never want anyone here that you consider family not to be able to know if something goes wrong.
Right.
And so things like this just remind you to have plans in place. You know what I mean?
Yes, because we believe in power of prayer, and God forbid, something happened to anybody, Cindy or Caddy or, Bliss Chris or any of the people that
Body.
we consider, our real friends. If anything happened to them, I would want to know, or at least I would want, one of their family to, because we talk every day. It would be
Yes.
weird if somebody just disappeared and you don't
And
know
we
what
didn't know
happened.
anything. Yeah.
So, think about that kind of stuff, because it really kind of hit me today. I'm like, whoa,
Yeah.
I got to make sure, just
Yep.
something to think about.
Just something to think about. And we're praying for Sassy Susie, for her mom. We're praying for Danny. Again, privacy. All we know is that Danny and her family could use some prayers. You guys know Danny is family. That is our sis. So, and there's so many people that could use prayers. Pam, her daughter could use prayers. Miranda could use prayer. This everyone is going through something
Uh-huh.
in their lives, and so we really need to look at the bigger picture, and that's why I think it's important to even make a community post of a prayer list where people can put names of people that you want prayers for. um and I think we should keep that going, and definitely, like I said, a virtual vigil for Mims and for Sassy Susie. We're praying for Crazy Cat Mama, who is
Hmm.
still grieving. Jay Fid is grieving. Just so many people, and we need to keep them in our prayers. This month is hard. Just Jules, her birthday's on Tuesday. JJ's birthday's coming up. This month is hard for me. My mom passed away in
Yes.
April,
Yep. Yep.
so I guess that's I didn't.
It's coming up, right?
Yeah, the 13th. And
13th. Yeah.
I've been feeling really, really out of sorts. And I think that is why, and my mother's birthday was on the 26th, and she died 13 days before her birthday. So April is really my least favorite month. And I have to remember that there's so much good. My mom was a Taurus, JJ is a Taurus. So I don't
Yeah.
want to have that bad connection with April. Easter's in April and all of that. Anyway, I'm just, that's why I'm feeling this way.
You're
Um,
allowed though, Cindy. Go easy on yourself. You're allowed. You're still grieving. It wasn't all that long ago. What, 2 years?
yeah,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, that's not a long time. That's your mother. You got to give yourself a break. You're
Yeah.
allowed to feel that way, and you should allow yourself to grieve and feel the way you want. And if you don't feel like coming online, you don't have to. Give yourself a break. Cut yourself some slack. It's okay.
Yeah. And thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. Yes, push, pray until something happens. And Jenny Lee as well. She's been sick, going through a lot. Just keeping everybody in our prayers. I
Oh
pray
no.
every day. I pray every day um for everyone, and it's not easy, guys, but we have to just we just have to keep the bigger picture in mind. Like it's okay to be petty and we have our moments. Um, but there's just some straight evil wickedness out here, and we cannot let that become a part of who we are. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
I love you guys. Yeah, she's been sick, going through some stuff, Jenny Lee, physically and all of this stuff. So we're gonna just pray for everyone. Again, if Terry Lynn and Heidi and Danny really are keeping us updated with Mims, and if we hear something, we will either pass the message along or like put a community post linking the video where they're updating you guys, or do a community post to update you guys as well. So just keep everybody in your prayers, guys, and just remember it'll be okay. We're gonna think positive. We're gonna keep that.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I know, Viva La Roca, and I'm sorry because I know people that have suffered losses sooner, and I'm sorry. I'm not trying to sound selfish.
You're not,
Um,
Cindy. You're not. You
no,
you always think of other people, you're allowed to feel that way. You're allowed
yeah,
to, and you have to cut yourself some slack because you and I'm the same way. I get it. There's nobody that is going to be harder on me than myself,
yeah.
and there's nobody that's going to be harder on you than you. And I think you need to allow yourself to feel and to grieve, and it's okay. It's okay. You don't have nothing to be sorry for at all.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So today's Friday. We'll be back Sunday, guys. And
Yeah,
I have to schedule
Easter.
the 12th. We're gonna do part two of the victim stream. Bliss Chris is gonna
Mentality.
come up. Yeah. So we're gonna do that
Cool.
on the 12th. I'm gonna schedule that, but we'll be back Sunday. It's
Ooh.
Easter Sunday. I need to come live because I've shared that Easter was a huge holiday with my sister. And since
Yes.
my sister passed away, that's been a hard one for me. Um, so I really think I need to be online. Um, can we drop the membership link for
Uh,
Abby? I don't, let me see.
yeah, I don't know where that is. I'm the worst mod.
Okay,
I'm the
hold
worst
on.
mod
I
and the
think I
worst
can get it.
co-host in the history. I'm the worst mod in the history of
You are
mods and the
not.
worst co-host in the history of co-hosts.
Hold on, I could get it real quick before we end, guys. I can't see the chat. Just
Yeah.
give me 1 second, guys. While I
Yeah, if
get the
you
link.
guys want to become a member, we do. We get a little fired up on the Mondays,
We do.
the private streams. We do. We say whatever we want. We let it fly, and we love for the
Yes,
members to
ma'am.
as well. It's fun.
And we have
I
fun,
actually,
and
it's
yeah,
cleansing almost, right? Like you get it
yes,
off your chest, and it's not. We know that it's not. It's very much so public. It's not private. We get that, but it's still under membership, and it's behind a paywall, so nobody can use that stuff. They can't commentate on it. So
yeah,
that's why we do
exactly.
that.
Oops. I kept trying to save it and copy it, and I already did. I'm an idiota. Okay, let's see if it works. I don't know. I don't know. We will see. The freak, Cindy. Okay, let's see if it works. I
Oh,
I hope
there
it
it is.
works. I don't know.
Let me see. Go there. And it took you. Oh yeah, it says I'm a member already. So that
Okay.
must be
Yeah,
it.
so that's
Yep.
the membership. Nobody feel obligated. She asked for it. That's why I dropped it, guys, because right now they'll be like selfie forcing people to become her members.
Thank
I'm
you,
forcing y'all.
Marianne.
Like, what the hell?
Marianne says,
Thank
thank
you,
you, Selfie
Marianne.
Queen and JJ and chat. Blessings and love to everyone and
Thank
peace to
you.
you too. And
Yes.
Virgie, welcome, sweetie pie.
Yay!
You gotta come.
Virgie, thank you
Monday,
for becoming a canceled show.
every Monday is
Yes. Our members only.
every Monday is members only live. And it's not a members only where only the members can chat. It's a private members only.
Yes,
so
we
only
do.
members can see
Everything's
it.
private. It's members only, all of it.
Oh, we got some members! Yay!
So it's members only, and you can JJ. What the? Oh no,
It
wait,
wasn't
Virgie.
me. It
I
wasn't me. It was
couldn't hear you always
Virgie.
Oh, Virgie, thank you for gifting the memberships. Celia Wald,
Virgie this
Lenny,
time.
not that girl, Miss Mickey, and Feel the Love. Yay, thank you, Virgie. That was very, even Stormy. See, my Stormy said thank you too. She's very happy.
Thank you, Jesus. Lizzie Stardust didn't get it. Thank you, Jesus.
I think she learned how to turn that shit off. She was like, no more.
Oh, she's probably a girl. You crazy? She probably under one of those sock accounts when we don't even recognize the name. You know?
No, because I give her props though. She kept it under her real name. I think that she would keep it. I think she finally turned that shit off. She was like, okay, I'm tired of these bitches already. I'm turning that shit off already. These bitches.
Damn it! I had fun with that.
You really did. You really did. But thank you, Virgie. And Virgie, there's under the member banner, we have many lives. You may enjoy watching them because we a hot mess. So you may enjoy, if you have spare time, you could just listen to us talk our crap. You may enjoy it. You may enjoy it. So you can go see that because we keep that all there. Yeah, I know I'm forcing people. I know. Good night, Welsh. We're gonna end.
Happy. Thank you, Happy. Happy's a member now too.
You are a canceled sweetie pie. I think you will enjoy it as well. And it's a more comfortable setting for our members too, where they can.
It's Mondays 5 p.m. Eastern time. Every Monday 5 p.m. Eastern.
Yes.
We do the members only.
Yep. Every Monday 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. Rain, shine, whatever. We there. So thank you guys. This was awesome. I appreciate you guys so much. You guys are really, really a blessing. You guys are. I appreciate you guys so much. And we will see you Sunday. It will be Easter. I know many probably won't be here. They're going to be out with their family. I understand. I just need to be here.
We do it early. It early. I'm doing a brunch.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I'll be here in the afternoon. I just don't want to be alone. I don't celebrate Easter.
That makes me sad.
I mean, I'm going to go to church.
Good.
Yeah,
I'm happy to hear that.
Right up the street. I will be going to church, but I don't do any, festivities, any activities because that was my sister's. Yes, Miss Mickey got a membership. Yes. So I will see you guys Sunday. I will schedule it. I'll actually do the thumbnail now and schedule it so you guys can, click the bell so you could be notified for Sunday. And if you guys aren't busy, you can catch it.
Maybe I should open some of my Temu.
Oh, I would love that.
Maybe I should open some of my.
I would love that.
Listen, I have a ridiculous amount of boxes in my vanity room right now for like 3 to 4 weeks that I haven't opened yet.
Girl, let's do it. Let's do it. That would be awesome. And
we could do
yes,
that.
and again, Shay, when Shay's package gets here, Happy, I need your address. Oh, Happy, I'm not sure if you were here before we go. JJ wants to send you a pallet. So she, I know you may not want your address everywhere. So if you want JJ to send it to me and I send it to you, or if you want JJ to send it to you directly, but as soon as the pallet that Shay got you from CXC gets here, I will be sending it to you. And it's a beautiful palette. I think you're really gonna like it, Happy. And I will be putting something.
It's gorgeous.
In there. Yes, I will be putting something in there from me, of course. Just to show you that we love you and we appreciate you and we're glad that you're back. We missed you. And so that will be that. But I'm excited to see the palette that Shay got me too. Happy, you already know. You already know.
Yes. And happy Easter, everybody.
yes.
Happy Good Friday. Happy Easter.
Happy Good Friday.
God bless.
Yes. And we will see you Sunday. Happy Easter to anyone we may not see because you will be out. Have a safe one and God bless you guys. And remember, we're going to keep everybody in our prayers, right? We're going to keep positivity, positive thoughts. We're going to manifest that. Okay? And we love you guys and we thank you guys so much. Te quiero como siempre, te adoro. Y nos vemos el domingo si Dios quiere. God willing, we will see you guys Sunday. And we're going to have fun on Sunday. I love you guys. I love you, Manita.
Yes.
Thank you so much, JJ.
Love you too.
Again,
God
thank
bless
you, Miss
everybody.
Manda, for the super chat. Thank you, Virgie, for becoming a member. Thank you for gifting the memberships. And thank you, Happy Being Me, for becoming a member. I love you guys. I appreciate you
Yep.
guys. Love you, Megs, my beautiful internet daughter. Bye, guys. Love you guys.
Bye, everybody.